Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today's subject, Buck Bantam 284 versus 285. Although Buck typically cater for a slightly higher budget, their Bantam products do a great job of delivering value for money at a lower cost. They're not fully made in the USA like most of Buck's knives, but assembled there with products imported from China. That's fine, and I think at this price point it's really nothing to complain about. But what's the difference between the Buck Bantam 284 versus 285? I'll answer as concisely as possible to help you make a decision. Buck Bantam BBW 284 Overview. The Buck Bantam BBW 284 is a middle-of-the-road knife. It's not too big, not too small. The 284 is lightweight, and still something you could clip onto your keys. The keychain hole gets a slight upgrade here to a larger lanyard hole. If you're put off by the tiny nano, but still want something you can easily slip into your pocket, I would recommend considering this knife. Another upgrade is the thumb stud on the blade, which allows for one-handed opening. Probably the biggest drawback is the lack of a pocket clip, but once again Buck has a solution in the next size up, the BLW 285. Considering a personalized laser engraving? As you can see, the blade is a little longer. Perfect for logos, names, and wedding titles. I have seen a lot of corporations use this knife as an affordable safety gift, and their logos often come out looking good even on the modestly sized blade of the Bantam BBW 284. Buck Bantam BBW 285 Overview. The Bantam BLW 285 is probably my favorite of the four. It's a little bigger than the 284 without getting too carried away. The 285 has a pocket clip in addition to the lanyard hole. If you're like me and you like to be able to clip your knife to a pocket or a belt, you've got the ability here. Like the 284, the BLW 285 also features one-handed opening thanks to the thumb stud on the blade. The blade itself is a good size, maybe a little larger than your average pocket knife. The 285 is like a hunting knife in a more compact form. If you're set on a Bantam but unsure which knife to choose, this one is definitely your safest bet. This size is very popular for personal gifts. Considering a personalized laser engraving? The bigger, taller blade makes for a lot of engraving space. A taller logo will fit better on this knife, or if you have a lot of text you want to fit in, go with the 285 or consider going up to the fourth and final size. Names, wedding titles, full Bible verses and personal messages are all going to look good on this Bantam. What's the difference between Buck's Bantam 284 and 285? The main difference between the Buck Bantam 284 versus 285, in a nutshell, is that the 285 is slightly larger and tougher. It has 20% extra blade thickness, 0.9 ounce extra weight, 3/8 extra length. It also comes with a pocket clip carry option, removable, whereas the 284 is pocket carry only, or they both have a lanyard hole too. Lastly, there's one more design option currently available for the 284. 284 versus 285 specs overview. Price difference. There's not a lot in it in terms of price. There's just $6 difference in the starting prices, with the smaller knife, 284, being the cheaper one, starting at $20.99 at the time of writing. With such a small gap, honestly, just buy the one you like best. Whether that be for the size preference, or the design option. Design options. Both the 284 and 285 have the standard black design, the Blaze Camo, Orange, and the Country Camo. The 284 has one extra, the Realtree Camo. How do they compare to the other Buck Bantam knives? Buck sell 4 knives in their Bantam range. It's super straightforward. The Nano Bantam 283 is the smallest. Next is the Bantam 284 BBW, bantamweight. Then we have the Bantam 285 BLW, lightweight. Lastly, there's the Bantam 286 BHW, heavyweight. It's chronological, in size order. Simple as that. I think the 284 and 285 hit the sweet spot in terms of EDC popularity. The 283 and 286 are slightly too small or heavy, respectively. They have their place of course, but it's a more specific need or use case. When choosing your custom hunting knives, you want quality. For decades, Buck has been delivering well-built, well-thought-out knives. From the battlefields of World War II all the way to now, they've earned a reputation for well-made knives. Enter the Buck Bantam, a series of personalized pocket knives in a range of 4 sizes. With so many options even in the same family of knives, making a choice can be tricky. This is especially true when selecting a knife as a gift. Our handy guide to the Buck Bantams will help you make the right decision for yourself or the people in your life. See the end of the post for a comparison chart. Each of the Bantams come in the same 6 handle colors, aside from the Nano which comes in 5. The handle of each Bantam is made of an easy-to-grip, textured thermoplastic. Your main difference overall is in size, but there are a couple other key features to be aware of as well. Summary. I have a hard time finding anything negative to say about any Buck knife, and the Bantams are no different. Consistently sharp, well-made, and reliable. In all my experience handling knives, and I handle hundreds any given week, I have not come across any crafted with as much care as Buck makes their knives. You might pay a little more for the Buck name, but this is one case where the brand is actually worth it. Whatever size and color Bantam you might choose, I think you'll be glad you did. We hope this brief guide to the Buck Bantam will help you make a decision. If you have any questions or comments, let us know.